Welcome back. Consumer confidence has a profound effect on beef demand. That's why NCBA is quick to respond to any issue that decreases confidence in beef or damages the reputation of cattle farmers and ranchers. Here to explain a little more about this effort is Susan Solorio, Executive Director of Issues and Reputation Management for NCBA. Susan, you lead a very unique team at NCBA. Tell us a little bit about that team and what it is you do.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Kevin. You know, one of the most difficult things to explain to producers, what we do on their behalf every single day on behalf of the Beef Checkoff, is really the Issues and Reputation Management program. And ultimately, our program and our team has two goals. We essentially are the offensive and the defensive line for the entire beef industry. We protect and help maintain consumer confidence by responding to issues of the day, whether that's issues related to safety, animal welfare, the environment, or nutrition. We get the right messenger and the right message to maintain that consumer confidence to our consumers. And then we also proactively work to strengthen the reputation and the image of farmers and ranchers in the way that they raise beef today. So it's really that combined proactive as well as reactive approach that our team focuses on every single day.
And why do you think issues and reputation management is so important in this day and age?
You know, I think that issues and reputation management is critical to the success, the long-term success of the beef industry. And I applaud the people that developed the beef industry long-range plan and really put in there strengthening the image of beef in the beef industry as a priority. Ultimately, we know today that the majority of people didn't grow up on a farm and ranch. And so you have a huge knowledge gap. And at the same time, you've got a lot of external factors working against you, whether that's well-funded animal rights groups, activist groups, whether that's well-funded research that says that people shouldn't eat beef for a variety of different reasons. Really, what we do with our programs is work to fill that knowledge gap while also keeping those negative stories at bay so that we can build trust in our product and the way our product is raised.
Well, let's talk about some of those issues. I mean, what are some of the key issues that you're working on now? And more importantly, what are some of the methods you typically use to respond to those issues?
You know, it really changes on a day-by-day basis and sometimes an hour-by-hour or second-by-second basis. And one of the things we're most proud of is a literally second-by-second social media listening platform that we utilize to keep an eye on all of these issues. We track thousands of beef mentions every single day. Everything from real safety threats like E. coli, salmonella, and recalls to perceived safety threats, the way that we use antibiotics or hormones that people think may have a long-term health consequence for them and their family. Sometimes it's the latest undercover video of the day suggesting that the way we treat animals isn't right, and sometimes it's the nutrition or environmental aspect. But what that social media listening tool allows us to do is bring in all of that data, look at what might damage that consumer confidence, and then very quickly, real-time respond to those issues. So it's really an incredible program. The other area that's critical to us is our producers as well as our state partners. Having them literally be the eyes and the ears on the ground and letting us know what issues are coming up and what they're hearing locally is instrumental to our long-term success.
But you mentioned early on, it's not just about defensive strategy, it's also about offensive strategy. What are you doing to proactively build the image of beef?
Yeah, absolutely. Our team focuses very proactively to build up the image of beef. And we know that one of the best things we have working for us is that consumers trust farmers and ranchers. They don't necessarily trust the farming and ranching practices, though. So what we do through our programs is we develop advocates, we develop producer spokespeople, we train farmers and ranchers and give them the tools and the confidence that they need to be able to go have those conversations one-on-one with consumers. And then we develop and look for opportunities to connect a consumer with that farmer so that we can really build up that trust in the farming and ranching practices. For example, earlier this summer, we took a group of bloggers and healthcare professionals out to a farm, ranch, and feed yard in Texas and let them ask one-on-one questions of the farmer. And you can see always through pre and post surveys how incredibly that builds trust in the farming and ranching practices. So those are programs that we're proud of, programs that really target the right influencer then to bring back what they learned to the right consumer audience.
And so tell us this, what's next? You're always wondering what is the next issue that we're going to have to fight. How do you anticipate that?
You know, we do a variety of things. I talked a lot about our social media listening tools. We also look collectively as an organization at what vulnerabilities might be coming up, where some of the animal rights groups groups are going and what they're talking about. So knowing what those external factors are at play, but it really can change in a heartbeat. And that's why I think these programs and the team that works on them day in and day out are so critical to the success of the industry. Long term, what we're also looking for is that proactivity. And one of the things I'm most excited about coming up this fall is the release nationwide of Farmland, which is the new documentary by James Mall. I know you had Brad Bella, one of the cattle ranchers, on there, and we have a lot of investment going towards that program and the success of that documentary.
Outstanding. Susan, thank you so much for everything you do so that we can continue doing what we love.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
A good way to stay on top of all the issues facing the cattle industry is to become a member of NCBA. To find out more, just give us a call at 1-866-USA-BEEF or visit our website. That's beefusa.org.